Hey, my safety people, welcome back to my channel. This is Health and Safety with Temi Tope. And if it is your first time in my channel, welcome. Sit back and relax because on this channel, this is where we talk everything about safety, what you need to know about safety, how to get by safety, and why safety is the way of life. Okay, so today I'm not going to really dive in a lot of safety topics and all that, but like the topics say, how I became a safety officer. You know, the safety world is a vast place, you know, and most people see it like something that is not achievable or something that is very very hard to achieve. Excuse me. No, that is not how it is. It's I mean, like don't let me say it's easy, but it's a straightforward stuff. There is no there is no inky packing, there is no sideway and all that. Now, before I go into details of how I became a safety officer, first, I will tell you guys what really made me to be a safety officer. Like, what really, like in Nigeria, we say ginger. What ginger me to be a safety officer? I don't just wake up one day to be a safety officer. Now, here are two things that makes me to become a safety officer. First, it was because of my dad, my late dad. May his soul rest in peace. My dad, there was a day that he came back from work and he said they lost someone's hand or blood. I was like, someone's hand? How? He said he was doing the job and he caught himself. I don't really know about safety. I've not even heard about safety then. Then second time they lost someone died. So what comes to my mind then was, is it that there is nobody on the side that could put things into place, like that could tell the person, like I was looking at it like a police. Like, is it that there's nobody on site that could stand somewhere watching the people how they walk, that could tell the people, no, don't do it like this, don't do it like this. That was my own idea of safety, but I didn't know that that was safety then because I wasn't taught in school and all that. But it rings in my brain like, no, something is not right. I mean, there should be someone. Then my elder brother, who brought me to UAE, whenever we're talking, whenever we're doing anything, whenever I'm making CV, whenever I'm going to job, he always glamour on safety. He talks on safety about everything. So I'm like, wait, what is this safety? You understand? Then I started making research. Then I was like, oh, this is exactly what I was talking about then, but I didn't know about it. So I was like, okay, that is good. I think I love the concept of safety. I think I love the attributions and the contributions that the safety contribute to you know the construction world, the oil and gas world, the event, the facility, name it. I see it like, okay, this is not just a lucrative job or a lucrative career, but this is something that is rewarding. So I said, okay, I'm going to I'm going to check it out. I wasn't like going there like, okay, I want to go in there like I want to be safety manager. No, that wasn't the idea. The idea is I don't want to be like, okay, I'm a hero or something, but I just want to do something that is impactful. I want something that is rewarding. I want something that I do that, okay, I love what I do. And you understand, something that I understand, something that I have vision in it. So that was the idea behind being a safety officer. So the first thing is this: I didn't just see the money that they're paying. I didn't even see the certificate. I didn't see how everybody normally say, like, oh, as a safety officer you are needed everywhere, especially if you're in UAE. Most companies, they always need safety officer. I didn't even see all that. What I was saying is a job that I love. I was in a career that is rewarding. I was in a career that could save life, because I got to understand that safety is not just at work. Safety is our way of life. You eat, you have to eat safely. You work, you have to work safely. You have relationship, you have to have relationship safely. So safety is not just someone is on site is wearing helmets like me, is wearing this coverall. No, that is not safety. Yes, that is safety on a practical level. That is safety on on a paper level, on a document level. But I'm talking of safety should be our watchword, or safety should be our way of life. That is how I've seen safety. Like I felt like this is part of me that I needed to share to the world, that I need to save people, like I need to impact my knowledge. You understand? And while I was doing that, I okay, I need to learn. So that was my first agenda. That was my first intro to safety. That was first thing that made me go into safety. Now, and I'll say, how did I become a safety officer? Like we all know, for you to become a safety officer, first you need to write the exam. So for the people that watching, maybe this is your first time of watching my video, maybe you are not a safety officer or you are not a site supervisor and you don't really understand like what is this safety officer that you're talking about. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do, or that I did for me to become a safety officer was for me to, first of all, I wrote the exam, which is the NEBOSH. And NEBOSH is known as National Examination Board of Occupational Safety and Health. That is is a short form called NEBOSH. And NEBOSH, we have like various NEBOSH. There is NEBOSH IGC, there is NEBOSH GC, there is NEBOSH Environmental, Incident Investigation, Leadership, Diploma, Masters. So there is a lot. But the basic that you need to start with is called the NEBOSH IGC, which is the first one I did. Okay. And believe me, the first time I did it, it was three paper, which is IGC1, IGC2, and IGC3. I passed only IGC3. I failed the IGC1 and IGC2. Now, this is where it get interesting because if I didn't have the vision, I don't love safety. I don't see safety as way of life, and I don't want to do safety as a word that's really, like it's rewarding, like it's helping people, like saving lives and all that. If I don't see safety in that terms, believe me, as someone that failed two papers out of three, and you need to go and write another one with your low salary, I wouldn't continue. Maybe today I will have just been one of those guys that be like, and I tried that course one time. Oh, I even have the third one at home. But anyway, but because of the passion I have for it, I have to start doing again. I realized, okay, what are my mistakes? What have I done? I started looking through like past questions, meeting other safety officers, start asking them questions. How do I do this? How do I answer this? Then I prepared myself again. Okay, so it's not like maybe I just did it. Some people did it. They are very brilliant. Okay, I'm not saying I know it, or some people are very brilliant. They did it once and they passed. For me, it wasn't. It wasn't. I did it twice, and I wouldn't say maybe I'm proud of it, but at the same time, I'm proud of it because the second time also made me prepare very well. It also opened my mind. You understand? So this is the first way that I became the safety officer. So the first thing is my mindset. Okay, the job rewarding. Okay, the loving of the job, and the second one, which is the most important, is the passing of the NEBOSH certificate. Although before the NEBOSH certificate, I started having the IOSH. The IOSH is known as International Occupational Safety and Health. This is where I started from there. So after that, that was when I had NEBOSH. And when I got my complete papers, then I started searching for jobs, you know. In fact, I think I didn't use my NEBOSH to work as a safety officer for 2 years. Yeah, I have NEBOSH 2 years. I didn't work with it. So so you need to understand now that when I say how did I become a safety officer, it's not that maybe I just woke up like, okay, I want to be a safety officer, just like the way you wake up like I want to be a marine engineer, then you just go and study because no, it's because I was already having the mindset, already having the thought, already assimilated that okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I would love to do. Understand? So when I got the certificate, like every other person, you search for job, which I did, but I didn't get it. But I didn't stop there. I didn't because of I didn't get a job. Then leave safety. It's nothing. It just ate my money. No, I keep striving. I keep surviving. And I keep preaching the same. A lot of my friends then when I tell them like, you know what, just do this course. Maybe you will see life differently. Just do this course. Maybe you will understand that safety is not just a course, but it's a way of life. And they be like, even you that you have done it, where is the work? You are not even working. I beg you, you know. Like these are popular phrase in Nigeria where I come from. Like you understand, it's like you are advising someone to stop smoking, or you're advising someone to stop drinking, but you yourself they can see you that you're also doing that. It's like you're advising someone to do something, but you are not different. You understand? The people believe that it's only when you are succeed that is the only time you can advise people, but it shouldn't be like that. It should be like, okay, you are not succeed yet, but this is what you are doing. You know yourself that you're going to succeed, but you're working towards that path. So if you tell people, okay, this is what I'm doing, you can do it. Like they say, everybody's time is different. You understand? And you cannot use my time to work as your time. So I believe that those 2 years that I wasn't using the certificate to work as a safety officer, I believe that maybe it wasn't my time, but I didn't give up. I didn't. For one day, I didn't give up as a safety officer. I didn't give up on the dream. When I go outside, I see people walking. I've gone outside and I see people walking the side, and I stop there like, bro, why are you walking without helmet? And the people look at me like, who are you? Are you our boss? Yes, I'm not your boss, but I just feel like in the next 5 seconds, in the next 1 minute, if you are not wearing the helmet and something falls from that top, you won't be alive. So it's part of me. I just want to save someone's life. I just want to protect the property. I just want to protect the environment. So, and I believe that the best way that I could contribute to the society is by being a safety officer. So, this is like my way of becoming a safety officer. So, I will advise you to that you also can be a safety officer. Not necessarily that you need to practice it. You don't need to have in a bush for you to be a safety officer. Yes, I understand the position that you have to be a safety officer to be called a safety officer, but you can be a safety officer with your mindset. You can be a safety officer even having your own certificate. Even maybe you can study another course, but the safety, understand that it begins with you. It should be your everyday activity. You want to drive, you don't just go inside your car, kickstart your car in the morning and start going. You need to check your surroundings. You need to check the car. You need to check the oil. You need to check the water. You need to on the car. You need to let the car breathe before. These are basic things that you don't pay attention to, but these are safety. You understand? You're buying a car. What you're looking for is, where is the fire extinguisher? You go to a house. You're looking. What is this? What is this? These are the safety things that you need to put into consideration. This is just it. So it's not until you become a safety engineer, a safety manager, that it should begin with your mindset, with the way you see things, how you calculate things, how you calculate to risk. You understand? How you are able to see risk. You understand? The certificate will only expose your mind, and the job will always give you the experience and also the exposure into the field. So that is my story. Like I said again, this is health and safety with Temitope. And I hope you grab one or two things home today. Okay. So if you enjoy this a little tech talk of mine, don't forget to share. Hit the like button. Share it to your friends that are safety officer, supervisor, foreman, or anybody that is aspiring to be a safety officer. Don't forget to share with them. And also, I'm always available. I'm on LinkedIn as Temitope Olofini. Also, you can follow me up. Ask me any questions. If you have a safety, you have your neighbors and you're searching for a job, hit me up. We may have something for you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. See you next time. And don't forget, safety begins with you. Thank you.